Hello viewers, you are watching The Overview, where we'll discuss about the emboldening topic and happenings in Arunachal Pradesh. So today we're going to talk about oil palm cultivation. We asked in our Facebook page that is oil palm cultivation boon or bane for the state? And many of you commented, and we will discuss about your comments in the end of our discussion. So before moving forward, let us tell you what is oil palm, okay, and what are its uses. Oil palm is basically a tropical plant which are grown in tropical region, and it requires around 22 degrees Celsius to 24 degrees Celsius of temperature, and this is the minimum. And mostly these kind of plantations are done in the South Asian country like Indonesia, Malaysia, and the soil quality that is required is quite favorable in that region. Now what are its uses, right? So oil palm is very basic ingredients which you can find it in your food products, your cosmetics, detergent, or perhaps the toothpaste that you're using right now might contain some oil palm, and to some extent biofuel as well. And interestingly, India is one of the largest consumer of oil palm. And this is the very reason why the government is so keen on implementing oil palm cultivation in the country. Oil palm cultivation has a huge market out there, and the very reason why the government is so keen on implementing is the quote that is going around, Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? So the government wants to be a self-reliant, and India is importing lots of oil palm from the other country. In the month of August 2020, Modi government introduced the scheme called NMEO-OP. So what is NMEO-OP? All right. So NMEO-OP stands for National Mission on Edible Oil Palm, right? So under the scheme, more than 11,000 crore of money has been sanctioned, and somewhere around 28 lakh hectare of land has been identified. Now interestingly, in this 28 lakh, 9 lakh hectare of land has been identified from northeast, and around that huge chunk lies in Arunachal Pradesh. So among all the northeastern states, Meghalaya government is vehemently against the scheme, whereas interestingly Arunachal government is all green for the scheme. And on September 2021, Khandu government also requested additional 12,000 to 15,000 hectare of land for the oil palm cultivation. And many multinational companies are quite interested in investing in the project, including Dabur. So now when the Khandu government is supporting the scheme and quite ready to implement it, there are a group of environmentalists and concerned citizens who are voicing against it. And on the other side, there are experts as well who are saying that it's a good for state. Now let us give you more insights on that, all right? Now some of the experts are stating that oil palm cultivation can help the state government of Northeast to stop jhum cultivation. Now jhum cultivation has its own associated problem as well, like acute soil erosion, loss of flora and fauna, or वाटर ड्रिंकिंग में भी शॉर्टेज हो सकता है. और अगर जूम कल्टिवेशन का बारे में we speak about it, it can have another its own topic. Now the expert also says that the water requirement for palm oil cultivation is quite lesser in compared to the rice and sugarcane. Now there are environmentalists and the concerned citizen who are against the scheme. According to them, it says that since Arunachal has the largest stretches of virgin forests, so the cultivation of palm oil, being a non-native species, will be detrimental for the whole ecosystem. Now the oil palm cultivation, it's very time consuming, and between that period of waiting, many farmers have incurred many financial loss. So it also states that but with the cultivation of palm oil, the state must lose its forest and thus the species living with it. And environment degradation is inevitable, and it will be detrimental to livelihood and contribute further to the climate change. So this is the article that the Space wrote in this regards. Now, according to World Wildlife Organization, if the oil palm cultivation grows on, अगर वो ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है तो उसमें क्या होगा कि animals in larger portion will lose their natural habitat and they will have to kind of squeeze in into one place. Now, the Khandu government is also stating that this oil palm cultivation is nothing new in Arunachal Pradesh, and already around 4,500 hectares of land comes under oil palm cultivation. And it has also stated that there is, there's no coordination between the factories and the farmers, and factories are not functioning well. And on its defense, the factory organization have also stated that to establish a factory in a particular area, you need to have larger produce. And क्योंकि oil palm produce कम होने के वजह से factory का setup होना won't be profitable in both the side. So in his clarification, Khandu also stated that 4,500 hectares of land has been identified for the oil palm cultivation will be wasteland. And this is also a point of concern that since he's asking for additional 12,000 to 15,000 hectares of land, where will we allocate it? Because most of the area in Arunachal, according to sources, is a virgin forest. Isn't it questionable? Quite interesting, isn't it? Now, many have also stated that since oil palm is a non-native species, why is the government so keen on implementing it when there are native species in the state which are left untapped? And there are many schemes implemented to, sort of boost out those native species, to boost out the production of those native species. One of the best example would be bamboo, right? And we have apple, we have so many produce which are untapped. And bamboo, for example, is quite on trend all over the world. Where the world is moving towards sustainability, bamboo is the star out there. So why isn't the government really keen on working on this and, sort of make it as a strong point rather than bringing in the new species? And these are the points that are quite interesting and we need to ponder upon. So we'll read on to your comments. Our viewers have also commented on, and it's a very enlightening for me as well to read it out. The very first that came along was Karo Jonge. Says that it's an established fact that the palm oil cultivation leads to destruction of forest and ecosystem, and we need economic boon, but not at the cost of our environment. The government should encourage and subsidize the indigenous fruits and crops. The market should be regulated for our local farmers for their indigenous produce, introducing an exotic plant which has the potential to exploit our local ecosystem. So this is a comment by Karo Jonke. Another comment that is quite interesting, which says that Yoram Taging says that it's not fruitful at all for the hilly area, and Vicky Upadhyaya says that commercial success at the cost of forest is never going to be a boon. And Nisha Mepo says that Government of India and AP, before bringing in the hurricane of another promising potential crop in our state, should first make way to give spotlight to farmers in the ground level. All this recent scheme on horticulture and agriculture have proved a total failure in meeting the demand of the native crops and plantation like orange, kiwi, apple, ginger, etc. So we have so many comments that was quite enlightening for me as well. So there's this one more follower who stated that Nelam Tezi, I am so sorry if I am pronouncing your name wrong. According to him or her, it says that the eastern part of Arunachal Pradesh near to Assam borders are geographically plain and bit of humid in compared to western AP. The southeast monsoon of India brings a sufficient rainfall to AP, but one problem arises due to incessant downpour nature of rainfall, which might cause flood-like condition that might damage crops cultivation. And many of you guys said that it's going to be bane for the state. So that's all we have for today's overview. I hope you enjoyed this segment. We will love to hear more from you guys. Please comment down below your answers. And yes, till then, take care and stay blessed.